Hello everyone and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. We've got a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is June 2024, money and career. Let's have a look and see what we've got coming out for you guys. June is a little bit easier of a month, as was May. And so hopefully there's some things that are blossoming in your world, a little bit easier of energy going on here. Of course, we've got the summer solstice coming up here in June as well. And so this can be a time when there's might be a significant turning point, a season of abundance and prosperity for you. That would be absolutely wonderful. But let's have a look and see what we've got coming out. We've got the Angel of Strength card number 50. It breaks down into a 5. This shows that you may have been going through some challenges or struggles in regards to your career path, maybe some situations unfolding at work. Also with your money, the Angel of Strength shows that there are important changes ahead for you and that you have the ability, the inner strength to overcome whatever challenges you may have been facing or to make those changes that you want to make. We sometimes need to remember that we have the strength and we have the courage to get out of our comfort zone and make changes or try something new. If you are feeling as though you're in a rut, as though you need a little bit of angelic help and support, call in the Angel of Strength to bring you that little extra energy boost. We have anxiety coming up here as well. So the Angel of Strength can help you through times when you do feel anxious or afraid. The anxiety card also does show sometimes we are our own worst enemy. Because, not to downplay any anxiety whatsoever, all right, because I do have some people in my life that they do, their anxiety is real, right? It can be debilitating, but they do find that when they engage in some meditative practices or they call in angel spirits, guides for that little bit of help, it can help them work through those feelings. So there could be something here that you're a little bit afraid of, or something that's causing your heart to skip a beat a little bit, your palms to sweat, that kind of thing. And this is really, your message here to call on spiritual help there and to work through and overcome something, right? Remember though that sometimes, we do tend to think the worst of situations, and when we think the worst, we're going to get the worst. All right, so always a reminder about your energy. Work through your feelings, don't ignore them, honor them all, right? But try and find a way through the fog and try and focus on a solution and powering through and moving forward. And the Angel of Strength is there to help you as well. The door to spirit is open here for you guys also. Okay, so this shows a wonderful time for you, a lot of blessings flowing your way, a lot of support and guidance headed your way here as well. The doors are opening and spirit is here to guide you. Really pay attention to any kind of repeating numbers that you're seeing. Pay attention to any kind of signs or anything that you may be initially inclined to dismiss as coincidence. Right? There's not really anything such as coincidence. I don't believe so as well, not in my experience. And everything does happen for a reason. And sometimes we feel down, we feel blue, or we feel as though the world is working against us, but it's all to align us for something a little bit better and all to give us a little bit of wisdom and experience that we might need for the next chapter. But this is a door opening for you, a lot of positive things coming your way. And, so are you going to step through the door? Are you going to make some changes? Are you going to embrace the blessings? You're really being encouraged here to get in receiving mode, to receive your blessings and guidance and that little bit of spiritual support. This also does show with the door to spirit that your manifestations are working. You are very connected with the universe, and this shows your ability to harness all of the magic, the power, the abundance, the prosperity that the universe has to offer and make it materialize in your material world. Things are working for you. It's a time of creation for you, and so get again in that receiving energy. We've got the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, and we've got the Magician. Hey, would you look at that? The Magician coming out right on top of door to spirit. Funny that the Four of Cups should come out right on top of anxiety. And then, of course, Six of Wands, courage, confidence, the ability to overcome challenges, to make change, to power through, and to let yourself shine and be in the spotlight. We all do have down patches. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And the Six of Wands does show that you are in a position of strength. So there could be something, again, that you've been working through, and this is where you feel as though things are really starting to work out for you. This is where you feel that things are really starting to change for you in a positive way. The Six of Wands does bring you in honor and recognition. So you could be recognized for a job well done. You could also be giving yourself a little bit of a pat on the back for all of the things that you have accomplished, that you've achieved. The Six of Wands can sometimes come with a promotion, with a bonus, with a raise, that kind of thing. But it's also one of letting your light shine. So if you're looking for a new job, or maybe you feel as though you've hit that proverbial glass ceiling, this can be a time when you're really grabbing the bull by the horns. You're like, I don't like where I am right now. I need to get out of this situation. I need more money. I need growth. I need something that allows me to express myself, right? And so in this energy, you have the courage, right, to put yourself out there, to go on job interviews, to put your resume out there. And this shows that you have the ability to come out on top. Keep an open heart and an open mind, though, because we do have the Four of Cups. So whatever your situation is, the Four of Cups does show an energy of feeling a little bit disinterested in things, feeling as though nothing's working for me. I'm not really interested in that. There's nothing floating my boat. And it's one of just blah, right? And if you actually look, very interesting, if you actually look at both these cards, two completely different decks, obviously, but that person is sitting in just about the same position in both cards. So sometimes what happens is we can't see the forest through the trees. It's sometimes easier to talk ourselves out of something than it is to talk ourselves into something. So quite often what happens, the Four of Cups tends to be a little bit of a waiting game. And sometimes what happens is there's opportunities, there's positive things right there, but we're not open to it, right? This person here is 3 cups sitting there. She's like, ugh, whatever. And here's a hand bringing something in, bringing in a gift. And she's not looking at it. She's like, no, I don't know. I'm not looking at it. I'm not even focused on anything. Nothing's interesting to me anymore. And it's kind of like very much a woe is me kind of energy. Just when you're about to give up is quite often when things do happen for you. But we do need to keep an open heart and an open mind. So there could be a surprise headed your way. There could be something that comes in here out of the blue. But whatever your situation is, you're reminded to look at the potential, to look at the big picture, right? To look at things from a different perspective and to engage, right? We don't want to disengage from life or from making changes, right? Sometimes we feel like giving up, but this is encouraging you not to, because if you keep that open heart and open mind, if you're willing to put yourself out there, get out of your comfort zone, okay, or recognize the potential in things, this is where the magic really does happen. And just like we said with the door to spirit, you have the ability here to harness all the abundance, all the prosperity, all the opportunities, all those open doors that the universe is offering for you. The Magician shows your ability to create, your ability to manifest things into your 3D world, into your reality. It also shows a position of power, right? Your personal power. You can find the resources that you need. You can find the opportunities that you need. All you need to do is focus and look and use a little bit of alchemy. You can turn a negative into a positive. You can change your circumstances and your situation. You just need to believe in your own inner power and your own inner magic. Yes, this is a card of manifestation. It's also one of creation, right? Life's handing you lemons. Make something of it. Do something of it here. But there is a little bit of magic in the air for you guys here. You're harnessing your unlimited potential, unlimited abundance. Set some intentions, okay, or watch those doors open. But don't give up no matter what your situation is. We've got the Knight of Wands here for you as well. Love that Six of Wands, that Knight of Wands there, both together. The Ace of Wands, look at that. The universe is sending you a gift. Four of Cups, we've got a gift coming in here from the sides. Are you going to ignore it? Are you going to accept it? Are you going to recognize it? Right? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this can be a gift that brings you some money, brings you some personal growth, puts you in alignment with your goals and dreams. This is also showing you the potential that you have, right? Don't dismiss something small because it has the potential to turn into something big. right? Keep an open mind. Look at the potential. Look at the big picture, right? And sometimes we don't, right? Because there's that forest through the trees again. If we're only looking at this one little tree, we don't see the vast expanse of the forest. And so in this energy, this shows by your own action, Knight of Wands, and your belief and your strong conviction, right? That you can start something new, or you can make improvements, and you can make something blossom and prosper for you here. The Knight of Wands shows that there is an increased energy here coming in for you, really positive. This is about your passion, your goals, your dreams, being confident, believing in yourself, maybe even getting what you want, okay? And, really seeing something through to the finish line. The Knight of Wands can certainly be your energy. Knights are always on a quest. All right. And they finish their quest, especially the Knight of Wands likes that right? The conquering energy. It's like, I did it. I slayed my demons. I slayed my dragons, and I have got something done. So this is a really wonderful energy of accomplishment here, and believing in yourself as well. And the funny thing is, with the Knight of Wands being right there, and then we've got an Ace of Wands right here, is that the Knight of Wands doesn't linger, right? The Knight of Wands is known as being a little bit of a player. It's all about the conquest, about the next thing, right? It's like the Knight of Wands is not an energy of staying in a situation that no longer offers any passion or excitement or possibilities or potential. The Knight of Wands is like, okay, yeah, I think my work here is done. I'm going ahead and off to something new, or I'm ready to level up in something, right? Because it's like, you got to know sometimes when to go for something, but you also need to know when something, an opportunity or job or an investment, you also need to know when something has served its purpose, right? And sometimes this is where we all get a little bit stuck sometimes, because we stick with something because we are of the belief that something should be with us forever. Right? And we're always looking for that long-term thing, but we need to recognize that there's a difference between short-term and long-term. Sometimes a short-term can turn into something really wonderful long-term, but we got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And the Knight of Wands is giving you that energy of knowing when to do that. But with the Ace of Wands right here in the middle, this also does show that there's potentially new beginnings on the horizon for you. It's a fresh energy, and the Ace of Wands is about manifesting something into reality. All right. This is a new sense of purpose, right? New sources of inspiration. This is a very creative energy here, but it's also a little bit of magic, and it's a gift from the universe. The aces are gifts from the universe tied to your manifestations. So open that door, new beginnings on the horizon, or the potential to improve your current situation, have a fresh perspective, or have a different outlook on it, re-engage, or even level up. So it's a wonderful energy that's coming in here. We like the aces. The aces bring in something new, something fun, something interesting. And in this particular case, this can bring you something very abundant. The Queen of Pentacles, Queens, number one, are very open and receptive. And we've already said in your reading, the key to things is to be open, to be receptive, to look at the possibilities, to keep an open mind, an open heart, right? Know when to take action, Knight of Wands, okay? Know when to sit back as well. Queen of Pentacles, sit back and be patient, okay? But also ultimately know when to say yes and to receive, all right? And so you could be receiving some wonderful gifts in the month ahead, those doors opening for you, and a little bit of exciting energy. The Queen of Pentacles is a patient energy about nurturing yourself, your goals, your dreams. Some of you could be very focused on your home. This month, maybe you're wanting to spruce up your house. The Ace of Wands, very creative energy, right? So maybe you want to, you're like, okay, I've got a little bit of time off. Okay, the Four of Cups shows that maybe your energy is dissipating a little bit. Maybe you do need a little bit of vacation. The Magician here, you're going to make it happen. The Knight of Wands, you're going to go and have some fun, footloose and fancy free. You're going to do new things, but with this energy here, maybe you're going to do some landscaping at your house, or you're going to bring in some house plants to spruce up, right? The Queen of Pentacles, very earthy energy. Nurture your home in some way, redecorate, declutter, right? That kind of stuff can really liven things up a little bit. You might spend a little bit of money on improving your home, but if you don't have a lot of money, you can be really inventive with this energy here as well. But it make you feel good, right? When we feel safe and secure and we like where we live, and we make our home a welcoming place, it's something to look forward to, something to go back to, and especially out of the hustle and bustle of the day where we feel like our energy is maybe being used up or taken advantage of, or we just have to deal with a lot of people. It's nice to come home to a nice environment. But the Queen of Pentacles can also show a potential new long-term job or investment opportunity as well. Queen of Pentacles, as we said, is very abundant in its energy. So this could be a new job perhaps that pays you very well, or has this long-term stability here, and it's like a nice calm environment, sometimes with a little bit of excitement in there with the aces, with the ace with the wands energy here, but ultimately something very fulfilling and very rewarding. All right, but expect some rewards of some kind, whether it's just some recognition, whether it's a new opportunity opening up, or whether it's just where things start to settle down a little bit. There's a nicer energy that is coming in. We've got the Fool here as well. A lot of fresh energy coming in here for you, Leo. We've got the Tower in reverse. And we have the Chariot coming in here as well. Now, funny thing is, for the majority of June, we're still in Gemini season, but then we're kicking into Cancerian season, right? And the summer solstice as well. So this is like a little bit of a shifting energy here for you guys. Things that you've been holding on to, the Tower, that need to change and that you need to release and let go of. This is your opportunity to do that. The Tower in reverse can sometimes be some big changes that you are making, but you're very much in control of it, right? It can be things that have had to change for a long time. Things have gotten stagnant. There's no growth. It's like, nope, we got to go, right? We got to move forward, try something new. But it is a little bit of a calmer energy. Normally the Tower in the upright, right, is sudden unexpected change, epiphanies, revelations, all that kind of stuff. And we could be really just dealing with the aftermath of a Tower moment that you may have already had. And so this is like where things are settling down, the dust is settling, things are falling into place for you. And this is where you're starting to see this new energy coming in, because the Tower ultimately does come in when we're stuck, when things aren't working for us, or when we are holding on to something that has very much served its purpose long ago, but we're holding on to something out of habit, guilt, a sense of duty, maybe. And so in this energy, you may have already had your Tower moment. You may have already had this shake-up, this epiphany moment, this surge of adrenaline. And now this is like, okay, yeah, I'm creating new beginnings for myself, because look at this diagonal here, right? The Fool, new beginnings. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. The Magician, you're making these things happen, and that's new beginnings in here as well. So the magic is within you. The magic is happening. Things are paying off for you. Doors are opening up for you. All right. And, you are ready for this very big influx of new energy. The whole purpose of the Tower is to shake us up, get us out of our comfort zone, and make room for the new and improved energy and opportunities to come in here for you. And that's what we're seeing happen. So this wonderful energy. And again, some of you could be very much in control of the changes that you're making, especially since we do have the Chariot card here and we do have the Fool and the Magician. So this is like, I'm large, I'm in charge, I'm confident, I am capable, I'm ready, right? So some very interesting things coming in here for you guys. But I feel like the latter part of June is where a lot of the big stuff is going to happen for you. And of course, energy and time is fluid. So this is things that are activating for you depending on your personal circumstances. Things may spill over into the next few months, right? It can take as long as 6 months for a reading to really come out into play, but it's the first month or two that the energy is like really, really strong, right? And then we always have that trickle down effect coming in there. So I do feel that probably the latter half of June is really going to be where things take off for you in a big way. But we do have have the Fool card. So adventures, excitement, taking a leap of faith, taking that step forward, trying something new or different, or this is also where we can level up, right? But we've got this sense of I'm trusting myself to make the right decisions. I'm trusting myself to make change. I'm trusting myself to say yes to this opportunity or to take something in a different direction. And I'm ready to take that leap of faith. I'm moving forward. I'm not 100% sure how things are going to work out, but I'm going to try, right? And so it's a wonderful energy, bringing us freedom, bringing us a sense of excitement and wonder for what the future happens to hold. And of course, we've got the Chariot here. It's Cancerian energy, but the Chariot is where everything is aligning for you, where your spirit energy, right? Your own energy, your vision of the future, your connection with spirit, right? All of these things, your higher self is connecting with your physical world. The black horse there is your physical, right? It's where things are coming together, things are aligning in the right way. This is moving you forward, overcoming obstacles. This is this sense of, oh my goodness, I'm free at last, right? And feeling that you gotten everything right on track. The Chariot is an energy of success, right? Victorious kind of energy. And it's because of things that you have done. This speaks to your ambitions. This speaks to your drive and your determination and your willpower not to let anything hold you back or keep you down in any way. It's like, even if life throws me a massive curveball, I'm going to catch that curveball and I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to lob it right back to the universe, or I'm going to use this as some motivation to really get myself where I want to be. So it's a wonderful energy, really speaking to your inner drive. With that Chariot, it can be a card of destiny as well, showing that the stars are aligning for you. So your personal power with the Magician there to harness opportunities, to bring things to fruition for yourself, right? You're very connected with that. And so things are very much lining up for you exactly the way they are meant to. All right. Wonderful energy there. Now the Chariot card and the Fool, these can both be energies of travel and adventure. And so this can be with that Tower energy right there in the middle. This can be where maybe there is a little bit of a hiccup, a little bit of a snafu in some of your travel plans, but you get things back on track. You may need to change your destination. You may have some car trouble. So make sure that if you're going on a road trip that you do get like an oil change and a fluids check and all that kind of stuff before you hit the road. Check your tires, right? You know, all that kind of stuff, because there could be some minor bumps in the road, but the Chariot and the Fool are both still in the upright with this little possible minor hiccup in the middle there. So if you've been procrastinating and putting off car maintenance and you're going to need your car, I suggest you spend a little bit of money and do for a little bit of personal protection there, just in case, okay? Because the Tower right beside the Chariot can be something a little bit unpredictable. Probably not something that's going to cost you a fortune, but it can cause you some delays. So we don't want to do that. So just make sure you do that. But the Chariot is forward movement, right? The Six of Wands, forward movement. The Ace of Wands right here in the middle. A little bit of magic in the air for you guys. Oh, nice. We've got the Knight of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So this does show that there's been some slow-moving energy, or there is still a little bit of slow-moving energy. Take your time, pay attention to the details, right? Trust in your journey. Be patient, right? Sometimes things happen all at once, and sometimes things take a while to play out. But that Four of Cups right there, don't give up hope. Don't give up faith. Keep that open mind. Get ready for action. Get ready to say yes. Get ready to open those doors and get ready to make those changes or to embrace the changes that are happening, right? Even if something challenging happens, turn it around and make it mean something different instead of it meaning energy or meaning something negative. Remember, if a door closes, it's protection. It's something that's not good for us anyway. It's something that doesn't have long-term prosperity and abundance and growth for us, right? And we don't always recognize that. And sometimes we do need the universe to close that door and give us a helping hand to force us to move a little bit or to get our toe into something a little bit different. But the Knight of Pentacles does show offers and opportunities opening up for you, shows information flowing your way, but also shows that one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, one step at a time, you will get to where you want to get to. As we said earlier, earlier, the Knights are always on a quest and they are successful, especially when they're in the upright, right? So, but sometimes here the Tower, in order for you to find your path, to find your success, to find that investment that works out, to find the job that you're happy with, that pays you what you're worth, all these things, sometimes you have to close the door and you need to recognize when you need to move forward. And it's not always the easiest thing to recognize or to execute, is it? No, it's not. But this is encouraging you to do that. Should you feel that you've been stuck in a rut, what can you do a little bit differently? What do you need to let go of that's holding you back, right? Because there's a lot of really positive things coming in here for you in your reading, really turning things around in a good way. That's what I have for you guys. I've been asked to leave that there. So I hope there was something here for you in some way. If so, please do hit that like button. It lets me know you resonate with the reading, but it also lets YouTube know that you like it as well. And it'll share it with more people. And the interaction that you have with the channel does help it grow. So I appreciate that. If you do enjoy my content, consider hitting that notification bell. You'll be subscribed to the channel. And also you will get notified when I put up something new, which is almost every day. And don't be shy. Don't be afraid to say hi. Always nice to hear from you guys. So I hope you have a wonderful, prosperous, abundant month ahead with a lot of magic or fun in the air. And I thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.